Hello, boys. I suppose it's time for us to get started. Happy Sunday. Welcome back to more Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. My name is George, and by this late into the Let's Play, you hopefully know what you're doing here. I don't think this is where you would just stumble into here, so hi. Let's get things started right off of the bat. I hope you guys had a lovely weekend. Let me know. Cosmetology Corner, welcome to the chat. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for being here first. A quick little recap of things and stuff that we've done in the last one. Luke and Layton met with the storyteller. I was going to say fortune teller. And we learned that he is the big daddy to Aspella Cantabella, who is being held in the courts, in jail, for being the Great Witch Bazella. I believe that we're going to be just doing some more Phoenix and Maya stuff today, because I think we're going to be doing an investigation. I think we have to gather more evidence still. That's where I believe we left off with Aspella. It's been a weekend, so, you know, I'm going to have to get back into it. I had just a lovely time over Saturday, and then today's been a day. But we all have days like today, so we just gotta push through it, and then it'll be Monday before we know it. And that's a win for everyone. Changeling DJ, hello! That's everything. Good to see you. Jacob Welsh, sound is good, that's good to know. Juan! They're all guilty. It's the way it seems in this world. Curtis Price, Dogface, and Alicio. Hello. Any plans to change the live stream time? Alicio, unless, there is a really huge demand by the majority of the audience, probably there are no immediate plans to change the time of the live stream. Someday in the future, that of course could change, but, unfortunately, 7 o'clock Eastern time is what works really well for my schedule right now, and, unless the demand becomes overwhelming for a different time, I can't totally retweak that. So yeah, that's the thing about live stream times is it kind of sucks because no matter what time you pick, it's always going to suck for somebody. And since I'm the one who has to do the live stream every day, first priority has to be me. It has to be a time that I can do it. And I don't totally love this time either, but until I can find an opportunity to go to a better time that works for me and hopefully most of my audience, 7 o'clock is what it is. Don't forget to theorize and make some extra money. Oh, speaking of money, there's a donation link in the description of this video. You can donate money to me, your favorite content creator, and get a voice to chat message that will pop up here over on yonder side of the screen. And there's a Discord which you can join if you want to be one of the friends I am making along the way in my journey of doing video game live streams. Now, let's have Layton catch us up to speed on what the hell it is we were doing. 02K18, hello, welcome to the chat between heaven and hell. Hi. Alright, I gotta get started now. We managed to cross the guard post and make our way through the garrison before meeting the storyteller. Mr. Wright and Maya should be meeting with Aspella at this very moment. I wonder if they were able to find out any more information about Bazella. Some. Oh god, here we are. Wow, we're starting right away. I am Mr. Nick. I am ready to do things and stuff. All the powerful things, like moving. What else do I gotta be aware of? Got all of my hint coins. Got all of my hint coins. So I think we're okay. So long as, like, there's not, like... Since the game says there's no hidden puzzles, I assume there's no puzzles. So yeah, I'm gonna move onwards. Let's go here. Oh, boys! Oh, God, it's my friend, the dog. And if you guys do miss any streams, never fear. Everything I do stream does get archived onto my YouTube channel in the video on demand section. So there are playlists for all of those. Wait a minute. That aggressive bark. Oh, jeez, don't tell me. Hi, Constantine. Listen, my little friend who can talk to animals isn't with me right now, so you're gonna have to chill. Ah, it's Constantine! He looks happy to see us, Nick. Wish I could say the feeling was mutual. Once bitten, twice shy. This pretty much sums me up right now. You keep your distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year, and it doesn't surprise me. Really? I don't know. I think he's looking much friendlier today, if you ask me. See? Come on, Nick. Pet him, just once. Bite me once, shame on you. Bite me twice, and fuck, I'm gonna have to go to the doctor. This mutt really hates me. I'm a little upset that Nick doesn't have the connection with the bonds, or the connection with dogs. Because I'm a very big dog guy. It is a small dog, which is not my favorite type of dog. But usually I connect well with most animals. Well, well, if it isn't Sir Blue Knight. Exactly what are you doing there on all fours? Oh my god, Nick, have some dignity. Inquisitor Barnum! It's glad to see you again. Actually, there's something we'd like to ask you about. Come on, Nick, stand up already. You know, I'd like to meet that mutt's owner, face to face. Pfft. Foolish. Yet, Nick, clearly it's him. Constantine happens to be mine, and a true knight's companion he is. He needn't waste time sinking his teeth into the likes of you. I had a hunch. So Constantine really is your dog, huh? Gotta admire the nerve of this guy. He just sits back and lets his dog bite people. Yeah, that's bold. Never mind that. What is it you want to talk about? Just make it quick, Sir Blue Knight. Thunder Phoenix 256, hello, welcome to the chat. So you Inquisitors are the ones who investigate incidents of magic in this town. This is correct? Yes, of course. If you don't mind, we'd like to ask you about that unsolved incident with magic. You know, the one that you failed to solve. You catch me? There's one thing you must never forget. The Knights of the Inquisition excel at their work. Do they, huh? Hang on a second. It's a little bright. Oh, that's very bright. Maybe I meant to turn it down. Oh well, that's fine. Oh, no, that's not fine. Turn it down a little. Maybe a little bit more. Oh, God. You touch one dial and you fuck everything up. This is the plight of my existence. Alright, one more second. Right. Yeah. Filters. Oh, chroma key. Clean her up a little bit. That's fine. Okay. All incidents of magic perpetrated by witches are dealt with by the Inquisitors without exception. Spoken with the usual calm and collected air of confidence, I see. That's interesting. You see, we heard different. Apparently, there's one particular incident that still remains unsolved. Yeah, it was something about an alchemist being murdered. Ring any bells? What? Who did you get your information from? Well, the High Inquisitor, Darklaw. Not to go over your head or anything. Well, why in the blazes didn't you say so? You could have saved us some time. How's it my fault? The High Inquisitor has put me on the spot by leaking such information to the likes of you. Well, I suppose that leaves nothing for it. I shall tell you the whole story, since I do not believe in doing things by halves. Right, that's kind of what I was hoping for, so thanks. Oh boys, spooky time. It was 3 months ago that an alchemist living near the town square was murdered. Sorry, Inquisitor Barnum, but I'm kinda lost already. It didn't take long for her. Is there a difference between alchemy and magic? When it comes to something that difficult, it will do no good asking me. Wait, what? Yeah, what? It seems that while the townspeople respected him, they also treated him with caution. So they respected him. Oh, wow. He was fancy. He used his skills to make medical concoctions and acted much like a physician. The efficacy of his cures was almost like magic. He was famous within his neighborhood. In fact, he was sometimes referred to as Dr. Belduke by the townspeople. He was one of those herb specialist guys, I see. At any rate, it's safe to say that Sir Belduke has no witch. How can you say for sure? Well, it's simple. Sir Belduke was a man. Oh, I called it! It is sexism, the sexism at its finest. Women are witches. Burn them at the stake. We want an all-male society. We should just, to be on the safe side, let's do away with all of the women and just have men. It'll be perfect. We'll go extinct a lot faster, but it'll be damn fun along the way. Well, can't argue against that. Yeah, men can't be witches. Bobby, hello. Sir Belduke came to a mysterious end 3 months ago. A mysterious end? There were two things about his death that cannot be explained rationally. Firstly, the murder scene. His body was discovered in his residence in the study. His room was locked. There was no conceivable way the crime could have been committed, except by witchcraft. Or a heart attack. What was the cause of death? Isn't that what people call a locked room mystery? A what? It's nothing really. It's just in the land where I come from, where people have like the foresight to use logic and reasoning, we try to figure out a more rational explanation for how someone died before just saying it was magic. Anyways, secondly, until then, all incidents involving witches had been foretold in the story. Foretold in the story? So in other words, predicted by the storyteller. However, the murder of Sir Belduke did not appear in the story. Such a thing had never occurred before. So, not only was this the unsolved incident in Labyrinthia's history, the only unsolved incident, but it was also the only incident not to be predicted by the storyteller. That definitely sounds worth investigating. You certainly are an interesting one, Sir Blue Knight. How do you mean? You really think you can solve this incident alone when the Knights of the Inquisition have been working on it for 3 months? I must say, that is some confidence. Well, we won't know unless we try. You may risk becoming the target of some terrifying witch's vengeance. Right. Well, I'm hoping that was a joke, but listen, I'm always up for a good mystery. Well, I suppose you may as well take a look. Who knows? You may even find something. Sir Belduke's residence is just beyond the town square. Ask anyone around here and they'll point you in the right direction. Thank you, Inquisitor Barnum. I will do exactly that. Sir Blue Knight! I believe our courtroom battles are far from over. Until we meet again in court. Right. I'll see you then, buddy. You hang tight, okay? Got a puzzle for me, perchance? No, that's fine. How about your dog? Yeah. I know. I'm just dicking around here. Hey, puppers. Anything for me? No? Woof woof. Okay. Lastly, what the fuck is up with all this paper on the floor? I guess it's none of my business. Alright. Let's move out, folks. We've got an investigation to get underway. Not over here. Alright. We'll check each scene just to see if there's any people that we want to interact with. Anybody who might have puzzles for us. Because Nick and Maya, you know that aside from being ace attorneys, we got to make sure that they end this game being ace puzzle solvers. So we got to keep our eyes peeled to solve people's problems with the power of logic and reasoning. Although there doesn't seem to be too many people around. At least no one we can talk to. Well, that kind of blows. Let's see down by the fountain. No one here. How about on Main Street? Here's a person. But she doesn't have a puzzle for me. Would you two folks be interested in a rumor? A rumor? What kind of rumor? That, young lady, is a silly question. It's not for me to choose the rumor. You two folks have to guess what it is. We have to guess it? You mean if we roll off a few yes or no questions, you'll answer them for us? Do you think you could tell us about the alchemist?
right. But no need to rush. First, let's see what vegetable you folks get.
See what vegetables we get? What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. 1, 2, 1, 2. What's today's vegetable? I wonder. Oh my goodness, it's a gourd. A wee little pumpkin. This fella's small, even for a pint-sized pumpkin.
Right. Uh-huh.
Now, as for that alchemist, he was an outstandingly handsome man. It's that smile of his, why, it's worked wonders on all the women folk, all right. Better than any medicine, or so they say.
Oh, he was one of those doctors, I see. A love doctor.
Worked a special treat for me, too. That smile always puts an ease on my nerve pains.
Maya, let's leave before we get in trouble. That's it?
Well, it was a very small pumpkin. That's all for today, I'm afraid.
So, you're saying that the alchemist's remedies weren't so effective? I don't think that's quite what she meant. Alright. Great conversation, ma'am. I'm so happy that I've met you. I will remember it for years to come. Honestly. Anybody to talk to here? How about you? Maybe nobody does have a puzzle for me. Alright, what's wrong, little kid? How could someone be lost? Listen to me! Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. If it really bothers you if I skip some of this less important dialogue, I do apologize. It's just... one thing I've noticed is that this game really... I wonder if it's a Layton thing. There's a lot of what, in my opinion, is filler dialogue. And filler dialogue can be delightful, but this is already such a jam-packed game of so much stuff that, like... I feel like they could have toned down the filler dialogue a little bit. I don't think that it needed to be this plentiful. But also, that's only my opinion. I know that some people love the filler dialogue. It helps with a video game's replayability. It helps with somebody who really wants to get the full experience. But listen, I don't really give a shit about Petal's lost brother or sister. If I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. I'm just looking for some people who have puzzles for me and to get my investigation underway.
I need to have a word with you both. Oh, God. Thanks to your turning courtroom procedure upside down, we're in a fine mess now. Finding a defendant innocent is unprecedented in the history of the Witches' Court. Don't you think that's a problem?
What do you mean? I'm pretty sure trying innocent people is more of a problem than your precious procedure.
What are you trying to say? That girl is being held on suspicion of being the Great Witch Bazella. Defending her only invites suspicion upon your own complicity.
Well, that's a false accusation if I've ever heard one. Yeah. Not super nice to talk to you. That's fine. Does my girl have any puzzles for me, maybe? Girl, I want to solve some puzzles. Help me out here. Nobody's got puzzles today. When I was at Layton, everybody wanted me to solve it. Do people think I'm dumb when I'm Phoenix? That might be the thing. Everybody just wants to talk about my courtroom battles. Listen, I'm more than just an attorney. Yeah. Give me a puzzle or two. There are none. Maybe she only actually collects the puzzles you've missed after the chapter's already over. That seems to be what the case is that I'm picking up right now, so that's a shame. So that's everywhere we've checked. So I guess we're back here where we're supposed to go. Well, we've reached the square after nobody in town wanted to talk to us. But I wonder where the alchemist's residence is. Hey, Nick, look over there. There's a street leading away from the square. Wow, nothing gets by your eyes, Maya. Hey, you're right. Let's go take a look. New destination, we've got the alchemist's house. Aha! If you have a puzzle, I'm suddenly 10 times more interested in you. Hey, I thought you two were working at the bakery. Are you goofing off? Well, about that. I kneaded my dough a little too hard and I need to give it a rest. Actually, we thought we'd give up baking and try our hands at something else. Is that so? Sounds like a good idea. Your bread did taste a little unusual, anyway. Excuse me? You mean our bread wasn't delicious? That's strange. I mean, we used so much butter, and I kneaded that dough so fucking hard. Just my opinion, mind. I prefer my bread a little more fluffy and light. Oh. So, just how fluffy and light are we talking here? Well, maybe about as fluffy and light as in this puzzle. This puzzle. Bum, bum. Oh god, it's this again. Oh, but we're with Maya this time. Alright, Cloud Maze 2. Whoa! 50 Pickerats. Navigate Maya through the clouds and help her find Phoenix. Jump into the holes as clouds will drop. Jump into fluffy clouds. Alright, so it's the same kind of deal. We got this. I can do a maze. This is just like the kind of experiment we subject our rats to. And it's gonna work out perfectly. I think. Go, girl, go! Oh, this is interesting. I mean, we can't really go anywhere else, so I guess this is the place to go. And then, ooh, oh wow. All right, well, let's start bottom, and we'll go around like a clock if we run into trouble. We'll see what happens. That didn't help us a lot. Actually, maybe we want to go over to the right. It seems like there's something over there. So let's give that one a shot next. If I have the opportunity, that is. It looks like I might not have the opportunity because I'm stuck over here. And we got some knights. So, oh, there's Phoenix! Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I can see him. So we want to land inside of this little bridge piece somewhere. I am sure I can make that happen somehow. So, yeah, let's try the right this time. And then, oh shoot. Both of those are blocked off. That is interesting. That creates a bit of a predicament for me. Let's try the left, see what's over this way. The little Maya model's very cute. Yeah, she's pretty fucking adorable. I don't disagree. Alright, let's try going up. There's only so many different paths we can take. Doodle-doo, don't mind me. Hey Nick, I'm coming. Someday, somehow, some way. Okay, so none of that worked. Wait, what? There's a piece of this puzzle that I'm missing. We gotta get over there. So this is the thing that lands us here. But that's not helpful enough to us. Let's go up this guy. Aha! That's what I was waiting for. Okay, so now we're here. So we can go up. And up. And away! And wait, what? And we want to go down here. Yeah. And then down again. Right. Okay. Perfect. It's all coming together now. Then down again. And we're here. As long as we land inside, which we did. Okay, so now around town. Hi, Nick. Look at your spiky hair.
Let's give this answer a try. All in a day's work for Maya.
I don't know how you're
Faye,
keeping track. I've already
Ace
forgotten where every hole and bounce leads. You gotta think like a mouse. They do these things all the time. You gotta memorize. That one wasn't too... I could see these getting a lot more complicated, like if they really wanted to amp up the difficulty, but there's not too many clouds and holes to keep track of, so it's definitely manageable. Dorian, hello, welcome to the chat. Wow, impressive work. I really didn't expect you to solve that. Actually, I sort of thought the same thing, too. Well, I knew I could do it. So, what were you out of work bakers doing hanging around here anyway? We're investigating an incident involving an alchemist. Know anything about it? Surely the Knights of the Inquisition are the ones you should ask. They could tell you a lot more than I can. You might be right about that. Even so, it's a right shame someone like him could get murdered. I often went to him myself to get medicine. He was always friendly and understanding. Wow, it seems like Sir Belduke was a good man. At least, from what we've heard so far. I just hope they manage to solve this case soon. Alright, I hear you. I guess it's time to move. Oh no, Dogface, now I feel bad. I'm not as smart as a mouse. Alright, so before we go to the alchemist's house, let's just try this last place on the map just to see if there's anybody to talk to. Oh god, it's the little kid. Oh good, he has a a puzzle. Hey Nick, this dumb kid is crying. Can we just like kind of back away from this situation? Hey, you're right, Maya. We should definitely get the fuck out of here. But he also should be the one that the little girl was searching for. Okay, let's talk to him then. Hi there, Cecil. Well, a moment ago we met a little girl who asked us to help her find a missing crybaby. So that must be you, right? Because you're crying like a little bitch. My sister Petal said that? That's right. She's been worried about you, dumbass. Petal always tells me to not talk to strangers. Good advice. But here you are talking to grown-ass strangers. What? Hey, you might just grab me and take me off to an alleyway and do something bad. You might even be a witch. Well, in that case, there's nothing we can do. See you around, kid. Phoenix, you have my energy king. Oh, come on, Nick. We promised his sister. Look, if I'm gonna be suspected of being a witch's accomplice, I'd rather just hand this kid over to one of the patrolling knights. Yes, precisely. Okay. Can you solve this puzzle for me? Huh? I mean, if you're the kind of people who can solve puzzles, then you can't be bad people, so I'll believe you. That's how it works, alright? If anybody tries to convince you to get into their car and they're a stranger, say no unless they can solve a puzzle. If they can solve a puzzle, it means they're smart, and smart people can never be bad people. So if they solve a puzzle, you should absolutely get in the car with a stranger. This is a joke. Please do not take this advice literally. I hold no responsibility. Puzzle number 39, a train trouble. The little girl's favorite block train set ended up crashing and breaking apart. Into pieces. Luckily, the pieces for each individual carriage managed to stay separate. Carefully examine the pieces on the upper screen and choose the correctly assembled carriages for letters A through E. Oh, that's interesting. This is gonna be like a spatial reasoning puzzle. Me and Phoenix always think the same. That's why I have such an affinity to Phoenix Wright as a character. I feel like he's me, just as a lawyer. Alright, so let's figure out what we got here. I mean, first and foremost, let's start with our big cylinder babies. C and D both have one singular big cylinder, which means that right off the bat, C and D is going to involve these two. The two boys that have one cylinder. One big cylinder. So now let's see if we can get some more pieces of this puzzle together. D and C both have two arches. They have one smaller cylinder, which checks out. C has that long, skinny little log, which means that this should actually be reversed. The long, skinny little guy can go on C. D has a bigger log, an arch, 2 arches, a little small square log. That checks out. So C and D were good. E has the 2 big cylinders, so that's got to be E right off the bat. B and A both have 2 little cylinders. A has 2 archways, whereas B must also have 2 archways. Because they both go over the wheels. Wheels. But it looks like B has a second triangle piece, maybe? So, if I'm looking at A... So A is what looks like 2 triangles over there, whereas B only has 1, and in that case, these guys should be flipped. A has the 2 triangles to use, B has the 1 triangle to use, and I think that if I'm smart, this should be correct.
Let's give this answer a try.
Perfect.
All
I
in a
am
day's
smart.
work for Maya Fey,
You
Ace
can all get
Assistant.
into my car now. It's fine, it's safe, I've solved a puzzle. Success! Now the little girl can dry her tears and get right back to playing. Oh, that's great! You two aren't strangers after all. If I solve a puzzle, we are no longer strangers. Yeah, of course we're not. I mean, do I look like some kind of stranger? Well, you don't look strange yourself, but your clothes are pretty fucking weird. Nick. We should leave. Maya, I've been waiting for that now. Actually, no, we can't give up now. After all, we just solved the puzzle. Okay. Name 1 thing strange about my clothes. 1! Now, I could give you a laundry list. But anyways, we'll go and get your sister. You just wait here for a little while, okay? Okay. There she is.
Oh, I see, sir. Why'd you let go of my hand and run off?
Sorry, sis. At least we're back together now, right?
So what? I couldn't care less one way or the other. But anyway, from now on, don't you go running off like that.
Okay, great. We've reunited the children. Problem solved. It feels good helping people out like this. Right, even so, that was a tough puzzle. I was wondering if we'd ever actually solve it for a second there. Were you? I'm so sorry, bless me. Bless me, okay? Give me a nice little blessing in the chat. That was rough on my nostrils. Alright. Great, we've saved the day, we're basically heroes. Let me move along then. Right here. So, this is Sir Belduke's residence. You know what? I have a family friend who lives in a house just like this where I low-key think they're like a wizard or a sorcerer because it's a very old-timey style, some kind of century home from, you know, when those were popular, and it's got like the ivory going up the walls, and it's just, it just looks like a forest fairy would live there. It definitely looks like an alchemist's house. I've never seen plants like these before. Right, so what do we do now? Just because the owner's deceased, we can't exactly go barging in. Are you sure, Nick? Because that's kind of my MO. But have you noticed just how well kept his yard is? It definitely looks like someone's living here. You're right, someone's definitely been doing the upkeep around here. Hey, who's that? Over there! Oh, hi. I'll talk to you in a second, but first, we're hunting for some hint coins. I'm looking for my sparkles to collect my coins so I can do the things. Doodle-doo. This is a very magical home. I'm sure there's plenty of hint coins. Wow, look at this. The bell tower is visible over the treetops. Nice. Of course, there's gonna be a hint coin in the bird's nest. That's 2. Where else looks like there's a suspicious spot for a third hint coin? The third one's always obscurely in like a bush of some kind. So, yep. Bushes. I'm learning. I'm learning the placement of these things. Hi, sir. How are you? Oh, wow. You are like the definition of a Gen Z. Are you a they, them? Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble for this one. No, listen, I'm a homosexual, I can say this. You look like the queen of non-binary kings, and I'm here for it. I love it. Your androgynous haircut, your green eyebrows, your feminine-looking eyes, and your stature. Are you a man or a woman? My sincerest apologies. I'm afraid medicaments are no longer being provided here. Huh? Did you not come here for medicaments of some kind? No, we didn't come here for that. We're here to investigate the incident. The one involving Sir Belduke. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but you do not look like members of the Knights of the Inquisition. Oh, look, I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. And you... I'm guessing you live here? Indeed, my name is Jean Greyerl. Jean Greyerl. Jean Greyerl? 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 Somebody explain the pun to me. If I know the pun, it'll make more sense. Jean Greyerl. Jean Greyerl. Jean Greyerl. Pronunciation team, I'm gonna need some help in the chat. How do I say this they-them's name? I was a butler to the late Master Belduke. Wow, a butler! I was kidnapped by a butler once, except he wasn't really a butler. He was actually like a serial killer, but he worked for clients, so I guess he was more of an assassin. Anyways, he was a pretty good butler. This must be my first time meeting a real one, though. Because the one I met was a fake. Mr. Grey Earl, like Earl Grey tea. It just sounds weird to roll off the tongue. Mr. Grey Earl, if you don't mind, I've been told that the incident involving your master was shrouded in mystery. Has it got something to do with the Great Witch Bazella? We're trying to investigate that at the moment. The Great Witch? Bazella? Am I right in supposing that you are defending a Spella Cantabella? Well, actually, yeah, we kind of are. So you know Spella, huh? Well, that goes without saying. Everyone around here knows her. Do you think you can help us? We're here looking for leads. While he was alive, the Master taught me the value of investigating the truth that governs the natural world. If you too are investigating the truth, then it would be against his teachings for me not to cooperate with you. Would you both like to come in? We can discuss the matter further inside. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you, Mr. Greyerl. Whoa, spoken like a true butler. He's a pretty cool guy, isn't he, Nick? I guess. Oh my god, he's a short king. I don't know how I didn't notice it when we were out front, but wow, what, are you like 13? Were you in an inappropriate relationship with this man? It happens to a lot of us out there, LGBTQRS plus folk, alright? We have abnormal dating lives and we seek solace in gay dating apps when we're teenagers, and usually they get preyed upon by older creepy men. It's okay. If the alchemist did something wrong, let me know. Did you kill him? Is that what happened? It was the butler! He did it in the study! With the candlestick! That's sitting right in the background of this photo. I can even see it in 3D! Clonked him on the head with it, I bet! Anyways, let's focus. Let's not jump to conclusions, but I'm an investigator, and so these are my hypotheses. What is this room? This is the room that Mr. Belduke kindly provided as my accommodation. So, is this the room where the incident took place? That would be the master's study. Ah! In the study, it was the butler with the candlestick. Could this be any more eating out of the palm of my hand? I've called it. If you killed him, I expect a $50 donation in my stream for my expertise. Anyways, let's move on. However, the state of the room has been carefully preserved since the incident 3 months ago. As such, entry into the room is not currently permitted. Really? Bummer. Is that by the order of the Knights of the Inquisition by any chance? Yes, and as I have lived with the Master since an early age, as you could probably see, they also decided it would be only fitting for me to stay and keep the place in order. So, you've been looking after the place ever since Sir Belduke passed away? Why, yes, that's correct. Now then, is there anything further you wish to discuss? Probably a lot. First of all, I'm probably looking for hint coins. Whoa, look at this place. Hey, I'm gonna come right back inside, you stay put. Yeah, there's hint coins. There's also some kind of like weird satanistic circle right here. Kind of sketch about it. We'll investigate when the time comes. In the meantime, let me just rummage through all of your stuff kindly. Is there a sparkle on the candlestick? No. But there is right here. Which is fine. And in the tapestry, the door, got some walls. Tom Leah! Thank you for the dollar!
Tomla donated $1. I remember really liking Jean's character, and your voice is a good match, honestly. Also, I will reward you for your accurate big predictions, but only after they've been revealed. So keep on theorizing. Smiley face.
Alright. Challenge accepted. Alright, Jean. Jean Greyroll. Jean Greyroll. As I mentioned a moment ago, I know very little about this matter. As a matter of fact, it might be better to ask the Inquisitors. I can tell you about one thing, though. Namely, what occurred before the incident. Before the incident, huh? Yes. It was 3 months ago, around the time that Mr. Belduke was murdered.
We were on our way back from collecting specimens for research. It was already into the small hours of the morning.
Okay. Well, I didn't know he was gonna have a real voice. I mean, everybody does, so why not? All right, so let me pay attention. Let me see if I can nail it. All right. All right.
There was a thunderstorm on the way.
There was a thunderstorm on the way.
And as the storm drew nearer, we quickly made our way home.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. Alright, listen, there's a perfectly logical explanation for that. Really fast construction team. Was that the alchemist?
Anyone would have been surprised at what we saw. But Master Belduke, well, how can I put this? He reacted in a most peculiar way. Unlike others who saw it, he seemed unsettled, as if he was truly afraid of something.
Wow. Between heaven and hell, still waiting for Maya to be kidnapped or put in some kind of mortal peril. Oh, for sure, it's gonna happen. My bet, since we're betting things, at some point in this game, Maya's gonna be accused of being a witch. I'm curious to know if it's gonna be because she spirit channels somebody at some point in the game. I mean, Luke talks to animals, and I know that Maya can spirit channel. So I'm waiting to see if that plays out. Pink Piano 26, hello, welcome to the chat. Thank you for talking.
After that bell tower appeared, he changed completely. Master Belduke became a different man.
Doesn't it always seem like the men change after you've gotten to know them for a while? Between heaven and hell. Glad there was a convenient space for that building to appear on. Right? Listen, this town was built in a sim simulator. So, you know, if you were trying to place your building and there was something in the way, you would get the red square of like, nope, this doesn't go here. You gotta clear the space. Anyways, wait a second. Did you just say the bell tower appeared? Hey, that explains it. That must be what High Inquisitor Darklaw meant when she mentioned an incident involving the bell tower. Literally it appearing. To this day, I don't know what the Master was so afraid of. Do you think it was connected in some way to his death? I think it must have been magic. I mean, for a bell tower to just appear like that? Mr. Grey Earl, do you mind if we have a look around? I know the Inquisitors have already carried out a full investigation, but there might just be a clue or two with some kind of connection to the Great Witch. Well, I suppose. Providing I'm allowed to accompany you, of course. There is sensitive equipment everywhere, and it's my responsibility to take care of it. I understand. We'll be careful. As careful as can be. I wonder how the Professor and Luke are doing with their visit to the storyteller. Yeah, I've been wondering about that too, actually. A chance to meet Labyrinthia's creator. Let's just hope they don't upset the guy and have some terrible plot twist written about them. That'd only happen if it was you that visited the storyteller, Nick. The Professor would never let anything like that happen. I've got a feeling they'll come back with some pretty useful leads. Anyways, we have to do our best too, Nick. Let's keep up this side of the investigation. Right. You got it, Maya. We're all in this together. Why don't we see what we can find? That's the spirit! I guess. Does this mean we're going to take a closer look at the bell tower, maybe? Oh yeah, we got a whole new mystery for it. According to Grey Earl, Sir Belduke's butler, the bell tower appeared mysteriously after lightning struck one evening. For some reason, Sir Belduke became seriously agitated upon its appearance. The bell tower in the town square is under continuous guard. Could this be related in some way to the death of the alchemist? Maybe. I don't see the connection, but I mean, it's very hard to extrapolate the connection between a building coming into existence and a man being murdered. I'm sure there's something there that I'm missing. The Great Witch Bezella will be tried in the court. Oh god, what was the storyteller's voice? That will be Labyrinthia's final chapter, a fitting end for a town ruled by witches and their magic. Am I to believe this is the final chapter that has already begun? That is correct. And there is no way you can possibly change its final outcome. I wonder about that. You see, I gave my word to a young lady. I promised that, without fail, I would be able to rescue her. If I'm not mistaken, the Great Witch Trial will begin in 2 weeks' time, the same day on which you will hold your next parade. I believe that should give us sufficient time to show you what we can do. Such a smug countenance! I find it intolerable. I beg your pardon? 2 weeks from now, you say? I'm afraid that information is out of date, Herschel Layton. Out of date? What do you mean? My parade will be held the day after tomorrow, according to the amended story. What? The day after tomorrow? But, Professor, that's not fair! Now that's the kind of countenance I want from the characters in my story. What? The what? That's what I do, don't you know? I decide the fate of characters who have no knowledge of their future. It would appear that you are not yet fully aware of the gravity of the situation. Let me see now. Just for fun, I'll write you a little story. A story full of surprises and a few tears. Wow. I shall enjoy seeing the emotions of the characters as they play their parts. Aw, man! This is exactly what Nick thought was gonna happen and what Maya said the professor wouldn't do! We pissed off the storyteller and he's gonna write a bunch of bad misfortunes for us. A story? For us? Stories are a fixture of this town. You would be wise to embrace them. Let's see, I think we need a stimulating incident. We shall have a witch, some witchcraft, perhaps a little death. Death? You can't do that. I mean, if it's Luke, okay. If it's Phoenix, Maya, or Layton, we're gonna have problems. Oh, but I can! Let me see. This is a golden opportunity to use the alchemist's residence. How about this? Your comrade meets with death by golden curse in the alchemist's residence. This could be a truly interesting story.
No way.
Feel free to act as you wish when playing your role in the story.
But, Professor, how can he?
Well, I think we're in trouble. The beginning of a new tragedy, or farce. The victim of a golden curse lies in the dwelling of a user of false alchemy. A man from afar falls to a golden curse, and a woman from afar cries out in grief. The woman is captured. Her dark trial begins. The fiery pit will cleanse all her sins. Maya, you're the only woman on my tribe. You're about to be accused of being a witch, girl. We gotta keep you safe. It's her time. She's gonna be thrown into a witch trial. And to all three of us, one of us is about to be killed.
A man from afar falls to a golden curse, and a woman from afar cries out in grief. This must be referring to Miss Maya and Mr. Wright.
Well, Mr. Wright can't die because Mr. Wright's the one who saves Maya when she gets into trouble. That's my job. If we don't do something, Mr. Wright and Miss Faye will be in danger. There's no time to lose, Luke. Let's go find them.
Right you are, Professor.
The story's already been written. No matter what you do, you will not change the results. I do not agree. What we do next can change the future in any number of ways. I'm sure that's what you want to believe. In fact, a naive outburst like that could be a poignant plot point. Please, be my guest. Your words may help to raise the tension and bring a little excitement to my story.
You monster!
Luke, now is not the time for your little bitch attitude. We need to help Mr. Wright and Maya.
Right, Professor, I'm sorry. Let's go. Better hurry.
A friend's death added to items. Wow. It's just the thing I always wanted to have in stock. Alright. Boys, we better get there.
Professor! Do you hear a flapping sound coming this way?
The sound of a large bird, perhaps. Oh my god, my toe. I really hope I didn't break it. So, my toe's been bothering me all day. It's so embarrassing because I stubbed it. But, like, I stubbed it really, really fucking hard. And to the point that it floored me. So, like, when I stubbed it, I fell down to the ground and collapsed. And she just hasn't been right since. I'm sure it's not broken. I'm sure I'd be in more pain. But, like, it might be sprained. Now, whoa! Ho, ho, ho! I wish I saw that in 3D. Came flying right at me.
Ah! That's the owl we saw in the audience room.
It's holding a letter in its mouth. Not to mention watching us intently.
Perhaps he wants to tell us something. I'll try talking to him and see what he wants. What can we do for you? I've got it, Professor! Hoot! That's the owl. He says the letter was delivered to the storyteller 3 months ago.
To the storyteller? If that's so, then we can't very well keep it. Captain C, you can sprain a toe? You can sprain any part of your body that has ligaments that attach bone to muscles. After all, it's wrong to read letters addressed to someone else.
That's what the owl said. But he also said there's absolutely nothing written on the sheets of parchment inside the envelope. Look, Professor, they're totally blank.
A letter written with nothing on it. That is indeed most curious.
And another thing, Professor. The owl says this letter was sent by an alchemist.
What's that, my boy? Written by the alchemist? Do you remember what the storyteller wrote in that story he penned a moment ago? a victim of a golden curse, lies in the dwelling of a user of false alchemy. Which probably means the place at which this incident will occur.
It's the home of the one who sent this letter. In other words, the alchemist's house. Right, Professor?
It appears the address of the sender, Sir Belduke, is written on the envelope. Which means we'd better make our way there immediately. I guess we should.
Thanks, Mr. Hoot.
Bye, sweetie. Thanks for the letter. I gotta go save my friends before something terrible happens. The address on the envelope is somewhere near the town square.
It's a little far from here, Professor. We might not make it in time. We should probably run.
Luke, my boy, we have the need to rent a steed.
I think you're right, Professor. That'll be far quicker than running.
All right, are we getting an Epona? Whoa, oh wow, what a nice little picture. Quickly, Luke, there's no time to lose.
Hey, easy boy. Wow, this horse certainly is spirited.
Oh god, the tension is high now. What terrible, terrible thing is about to happen in this house?
Say, Nick, have you noticed how the color of that wall is different from all the other walls in this room?
I think I've investigated enough crime scenes by now to notice something as obvious as that, Maya.
I'm embarrassed to admit it, but actually there was a small fire here a while ago. It was my fault. The wall ended up a little bit singed in the process.
Now that you mention it, there are some signs of a fire on the floor there too.
Yes, that's correct. Anyway, I decided to paint the wall myself.
It looks like Mr. Grey Earl is handier with his herbs than with a paintbrush. It's possible that Mr. Grey Earl could be our victim. He might be about to drop dead in this house. Maya might accidentally kill him. That might be not good for us.
I let a candle set fire to some dry straw. In all my time as a butler, I never made such a major blunder.
It's not that bad. You're being a little hard on yourself.
That's right, it's not so bad.
You think that's bad? You should see Nick try to do the laundry. That's a major blunder. Okay, listen, that was one time, Maya, and anyways, now I just wash all of my clothes on the coldest setting. Let's go check out Mr. Belduke's study. Okay. While we're here, could you show us around your room a little, Mr. Grey Earl?
Of course. If it will bring you any closer to finding out the truth, be my guest. However, as the Knights of the Inquisition have ordered from the crime scene, they ordered that the crime scene be left undisturbed. I must ask that you refrain from touching anything while you're in the study.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll be careful. I'll keep a close eye on my friend Maya. She's a little bit of a kleptomaniac, so we'll keep very close tabs on her. Do you have a puzzle for me, perchance? No, that's fine. Alright, it's the only unsolved murder. That's great. I remember. Oh, this is new. Oh god, he's injecting children.
The master was loved by many people and wasn't at all the type to make enemies.
My god, that jawline though, too. I swear to god, some people are just born with perfect faces. It's so fucking unfair to the rest of us. Like, that jaw just goes down for days. Okay, stud.
He was kind to everyone, not to mention sincere. It has always been an honor to serve him. I cannot believe that anyone other than a witch would want to harm him.
Hey, Nick. How do you think the culprit got into a sealed room anyway? Well, it was a witch, right? So, I guess she used magic to get inside. I think we should stop calling the culprit a witch. How about a magician? Look, I'm not sure we need to be sweating over the semantics here. Alright. We can worry about magicians versus witches later down the line. Okay. Yeah, I guess let's move inside. But first, let's do it through the map so I can see and just double check that there's 3 hint coins in here. Of course there are. Why would I expect anything different? Alright, looks like a nice place. Yep, that looks highly sus. Hey, look, Nick! They're in the floor. It's one of those whatchamacallits. You know, a crop circle, right? Aliens! These aren't witches. It's all a charade. The spoiler is that it is aliens running the show. No, Maya, I hate to break it to you, but that's an alchemist circle. And we're not in a wheat field.
I'm sorry to repeat myself, but please be sure to not touch anything.
You hear that, Maya? Keep your paws to yourself. No problem. I'll just do the touching with my eyes. You can look, but don't touch. Alright. Hint coins galore. Where you be at? There's gotta be one in here, right? Yeah, that looks way too magical to not have a sparkle. How about the painting? No. How about the globe? No. Bookshelf? Alcohol? That would be nice. Wow. Why is it jumping? There we go. Wasn't anything there. It was bothering me the way it was jumping like that. Books? Great. That's 2. Where is my 3rd? I'm just a lonely boy looking for a 3rd. Where's she be at? Aha! Alright, Hunty, I'm ready to talk to you. Something wrong with your arm? Why do you keep holding it? Oh, that's a butler pose. I wonder what the deal. Who's been to butler school? What's the deal with that formal? I gotta hold my arm up like this pose. Like sometimes they're holding a towel, and so that kind of makes sense. But I don't see a towel coming up. Well, maybe a small little handkerchief. I can't tell if that's a handkerchief or like a wrist strap. Anyways, what's the matter, Grayrol?
Oh, it's that pendant. I must say, I find it fascinating.
Oh, you mean this old thing? It's my Magatama. Uh-oh. Here it comes, boys. The spirit channeling witchcraft of Maya.
Magatama?
Yep. You could say it's kind of like my source of power, I guess.
Ah, I understand. Stones are often charged with energy after all.
The pendant you're wearing is pretty neat, too. It's such a mysterious color.
Oh, this. It's an amethyst. Master Belduke asked me to wear it.
An amethyst?
The amethyst brings out good vibrations, in an alchemy sense.
Mr. Grayrol.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just remembering Mr. Belduke. He gave me this stone and accepted me as his assistant alchemist. But now, Master, such is the order of the natural world.
Seems like Grayrol really misses him. He must have really respected Sir Belduke. Yeah, I guess so. They probably had a bit of like, well, never mind, I don't feel like going there right now. Alright, let's look at the obvious scary thing. I guess it's the kind of stuff you're into, being a spirit medium and all. Yeah, surely. There's gotta be something else suspicious here, right? It's globe. Let's check over here, the cabinets. Let's check down here. Oh! It looks like a load of white powder has been scattered around the desk. Oh, man, I knew it! Died of a cocaine overdose. Hey, Grayrol. About this white powder. Has it been here since the incident?
That's right. It was just like this when I entered the room on the morning following the incident. I've left it this way ever since.
White powder. I guess someone must have dropped a container full of some medicine.
Please, try not to walk in it. You may leave footprints.
Now that you said that, all I want to do is leave little old footprints all over the place. It'll be like, Maya was here. Oh my god. Maya. I get so concerned every time you talk. I love you to death, girl, but Jesus. Alright, what's the big sus thing? Okay. Don't feel like talking anymore, I see. Doodle-doo. Something here is sketchy. Oh, this again. Oh, man. Okay, yep. What thing am I missing? Ah, back here. Hey, that's a pretty little picture over there. We could use a picture like this back at the office, don't you think? We could hang it right next to Charlie! Oh my god! Charlie gets a little cameo in this game. For anybody who hasn't watched my other Phoenix Wright games, which you probably should have if you're here, Charlie is Mia's plant. Formerly Mia's plants. Mia's dead. Mia is Maya's sister. Maya's alive. Maya sometimes channels Mia. You can tell because her breasts grow up by like 10 times. And Charlie is a ficus or a fern. I don't totally remember which, but he's a large green plant that we take care of in the office. What is it, Nick? Oh, the wall behind this picture frame. The wall? Oh, that! It seems like there's some kind of green mark on the wall just by the painting. I wonder if there's something hidden behind this painting. Hey, Nick, look at this! The wall behind the painting! It's painted green. Just like the unfinished wall. I wonder what that means. Is there a problem? Well, no, not really a problem. Although it could be some kind of clue. Huh. Well, I think we've just about investigated everything we can for now. But we didn't find any leads on the Great Witch. Oh, right. Mr. Grey Earl. Yes, what is it? Is there anywhere else you can think of where we might find some more clues? Let me see. Well, there's a cellar under this study. It's where the master kept his research materials. A cellar? Under this room? Yes, there's a trap door leading into the floor, down to the cellar. A room containing Belduke's research materials. If you don't mind, I'd like to have a quick look at that room. I see. Very well. If you'll please wait a moment. Okay. That ladder leads down into the cellar, but be careful, it's rather dark down there. Huh. It looks like it might be a little cramped down there, too. That's true. Perhaps it's a little bit small for the both of you at once. Okay, Nick. You know, this seems more like a you kind of thing anyway, so why don't you go down there? What do you mean? I don't know, I guess you're just more suited to the small, dark, damp places. She's not wrong. I'm not a rat, you know. Come on. You know that's not what I mean. I'll just stay up here and snoop around for some clues. Oh, I hate the idea of these two becoming separated right now. When I'm so on edge that Maya's about to be accused of being a witch somehow. It's not snooping, Maya, it's investigating. Anyway, you do that. I'll be right back. Just try not to get in any trouble while I'm gone. I said dangerously. Yay! Way to go, Nick! Well, I should return to my room. Please, give me a call as soon as you've both finished. I swear to God, Grey Earl, if you die in your room while I go investigate the basement... Okay, I got it. Good things happen when we split up, right, team? Oh! Oh, what a beautiful track. I like it. A little creepy down here, but this is very nice and peaceful. It's got like, hearing this music, I don't know why, it really makes me think of Kingdom Hearts. Huh. God, it's a little chilly down here. Also, Nick, Maya could have absolutely fit down here. It doesn't look like it's been used much. The air's so musty and stale. Anyway, I guess I should hurry up and take a look around. I guess so. There's probably hint coins down here, right? Looks like a sculpture of a goat. Something about it gives me the creeps. Wait a second, is this This thing's completely made of gold. Oh god, don't touch it. Don't bring it upstairs. It's gonna fall on one of you guys and kill you. Someone's dying by gold. That's what the storyteller said. Nick, don't get too close to it. Could this be the result of alchemy? I guess in this town anything's possible. If Maya were here, she'd break her back trying to take that goat away with her. That's strange. Almost everything in this room is covered in a layer of dust. I mean, everything except for the goat. That seems to have been kept in pristine condition. Okay. Let's try not to die. Let's just try to peacefully look for some hint coins. Okay, that's one. Second. Third. Alright. Cool deal. Now let's see what else we can investigate. Is this a map of some kind? And then a well? Well, if this isn't a well. It looks like it's still in use, too. I'm guessing you need quite a bit of clean water for alchemy. Come to think of it, I haven't really noticed any plumbing here in Labyrinthia. Poor potted plants are all starting to wither. I'm gonna get some water for them. Oh, Nick, haven't you ever heard of a futile effort? You don't live here. It's not gonna make much of a difference. What was Belduke's research about? Will all of his work be lost now that he's gone? I don't know. Wait. It looks like Sir Belduke studied alchemy here too. I don't see anything medicine-like, but there sure is a lot of equipment. This desk is pretty messy. Not a speck of dust, though. I guess Grey Earl must be keeping it clean. But he couldn't be bothered to water the plants. There's a wooden box by the desk. It's filled with all kinds of junk. A doll's peeping out of the box. I wonder if it was left by a little girl who was one of the doctor's patients. Me too. Well, looks like I've pretty much seen all there is to see down here. Got no real valuable information. The room doesn't seem to have been used much, and there's nothing I can see that might provide a lead. If I stay here any longer, I might just end up covered in dust myself. Not to mention, standing here, sighing, it's kind of clogging up my lungs. Maybe it's time I head back upstairs. Should probably see how Maya's doing. Alright, let's make our way back. Oh god, what are these characters doing here? Oh god, they're here. This is the alchemist's house. We have to hurry. Professor! Wait for me! Okay.
Miss Fay.
Oh.
Hi, Professor. What's up? You look flushed.
Oh god, I'm so scared. I'm so
Where's
scared.
Mr. Wright? Have you seen him?
Oh, Nick. He's just down in the basement doing some investigating. He should be back up soon.
Nick, please be careful.
So
You're
how
by
did
the
it go?
golden goat.
Did you get to see the storyteller?
Please, get Mr. Wright immediately.
Okay.
It's safer if we're all together in one place.
I
I'll explain
agree.
later. Just hurry.
Huh?
As things stand, Mr. Wright is in serious danger.
Nick's in danger? What do you mean?
I have reason to believe that a witch will appear here soon.
Oh, God, why did you have the circle thing? Someone get the salt out.
All is as written in the story.
Do you happen to be the great witch Bazella?
Fair question.
Concern yourselves not with who I am, but rather
Vague
with
answer.
what you will now become.
Boss fight? That leaves a lot of questions to be answered. Oh, dearie me. Whatever is the matter, child? You look positively flustered. Sir Belduke is no longer a resident here. You'll need to go elsewhere for your medicaments. I know that. Let me through. It's a matter of life and death. Life and death, you say? If so, then I may foresee a hit ballad. Raise up your hearts and sing with Birdly, my bird is cracker, first, seconds, and thirdly. Oh, this must be that rival Mr. Bodley was talking about. Anyway, I'm in a hurry. Oh, dearie, dearie me. What's going on? Oh, God. Oh, wow. Oh, he's got the whole troop behind him. Wait, what did she say?
Dearie, dearie me.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my God. No, jeez.
It wasn't me.
Huh? What the?
What happened to his professor? Or what happened to his arm? What happened to the professor?
Professor. The words the storyteller wrote really did come true.
He turned
And
to
in the
gold?
worst possible way.
He turned to gold? And his arm broke off?
A man from afar falls to a golden curse. At first, I thought he was referring to Mr. Wright.
Kinda, sorta,
But
yeah.
I got it all wrong. It was about the professor.
I mean, the professor can't be dead, because he's like the main character in the game. To be continued. Wow. Well, I think everybody can see that Maya's about to be accused of being a witch. And, so that I saw coming. What I did not see coming was Professor Layton being the victim. I don't fully understand that one yet. I thought Grey Earl was going to be the victim. So I'm like, in general video game logic, your two main characters are safe. Phoenix and Mr. Wright. Interesting. That raises a lot of questions. So wheels in my brain are turning. Professor Layton was turned into a gold statue through witchcraft. So, I mean, this begs the question, can we turn him back from being gold in this land of magic? Theoretically, maybe. The arm breaking off of his body, though, that's concerning to me. How can this be? Professor Layton. Just love the little ellipses. Pink piano, Phoenix, and Mr. Wright. He says, oh, oops. Listen, one of these two men has my heart. Can you guess which one it is? Shit, that was a bit of an ending. Do you want to save? I guess. Oh, boys. Puzzles sent to Riddell. Alright, we missed 4 puzzles. That could have been worse. And then, yeah, then we're starting a new chapter. Which I wonder if the next chapter is going to be starting straight away into, like, court and rounding up Maya's defense. I think it's clear that Maya's the one who's going to be put in the hot seat today. There's a lot to process there. Also, this might be a little bit of a shorter stream tonight. So I apologize for that. Again, it's kind of weird because this whole investigation sequence has been like the course of like 3 streams now. So it's definitely been a long investigation sequence. So it's hard for me to time it out perfectly so that each stream runs for the ideal runtime of 1.5 hours to 2 hours. But I'm okay ending 10 minutes early if you guys are okay ending 10 minutes early. So if that's the case, I guess we're going to leave off on this cliffhanger, and I hope you guys will join me tomorrow as I guess we prepare the defense for Maya, who's probably going to be accused of turning a man to gold. It should be an interesting trial. I hope that you guys will join me with it. Again, that is going to be tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. If you have been here this whole time, please leave a like on this video, and please subscribe if you want to see more of my videos and more of my Let's Plays. You can check out some of my old stuff from the channel at any time. And that's going to be it. All right. Toodles, boys. This game is getting good.